Hi, beautiful people. Come with me and let's make some Cajun butter chicken with some Cajun gravy, some mashed potatoes, and some green beans. This meal was so fucking good. When I tell you that this is a perfect idea for a date night. So, Valentine's Day is coming up. There you go. But I can talk your ear off about this recipe all day, or you can just watch me make it and I tell you a story. Once upon a time, it was Valentine's season, kind of like what it is right now. And a girl went on a dating app just because it was part of her normal routine, just to see what's out there, who's out there, and just explore her options. She ended up seeing a profile that liked her, and she at first was skeptical because it wasn't her type. He was a little bit older, but she liked older. But looks wise, not really, but he wasn't that bad looking. And she wanted to get out of her comfort zone of the type of men that she was dating. So she matched with him. They began talking. Conversation was actually really good. She found out that he had a really, really good job. And it seemed like he was like about his shit, which is what she was looking for because she was on her shit. Conversation goes on for about a week. It's really good once again. And finally, a date is planned and executed to perfection. The man picks out a really good restaurant that she actually likes. And they meet up there. Separately, of course. Once they're seated, they order their drinks. She gets wine. He gets... I don't even know what he got. I think he got like beer or something. Who knows? But anyways, conversation starts to flow. He asks her, a little bit about herself, and she starts to talk a little bit and tries to gloat about the things that she has going on, and then flips the conversation back onto him. He responds with delight, and then the conversation takes a little small turn. Somehow the two end up talking about his ex. Well, he talks about his ex. And the conversation just goes on and on about how the ex did him wrong, how she wanted him back after getting pregnant by somebody else. And it was just sounding like a therapy session at that point. And the girl was starting to get a little turned off. Luckily, the drink had kicked in, so she was able to play the part, to seem interested just to get through the date. The conversation picks back up. She looks at his face and she's like, "You don't look like your pictures. You actually look a little uglier." But she doesn't say that out loud. They finally get their food, they eat, and then decide to go to a local bar just to top off with some more drinks and conversation before the night ends. He goes on and on about this little bar that he created for his apartment and how he's getting his bartending skills up, and invites her to one day join and, whenever she's comfortable, right? Well, her drunk ass, she's not totally drunk. She's just a little tipsy, but tipsy enough to say, yeah, I'll come tonight, matter of fact. I want to see what it's about. So she goes and meets up at his home. When she walks in, he points over to the bar. The bar is a cart, a shelf, with maybe 3 bottles of liquor and a couple of toppers for flavor. He offers her a seat on the couch. She turns on some nice music and also offers her a drink. She accepts, and the conversation picks back up from the bar. I don't know how we ended up with his pants coming down, but she notices that his balls are long as shit. Long as her forearm. Long as the Mississippi River. Longer than a 5K race. She thinks to herself, he's only in his early 40s. Is this really supposed to happen? And she goes through with it. I don't know why. The girl is stupid. But she goes through with it. It was a decent time. They went on a second date, and she never spoke to him again because his balls were just too traumatizing. I hope you enjoyed this story and enjoy this meal.